In today's message, I want to talk to you about the power of your thoughts and how they can truly shape your life. We all have thoughts, but not all of us have mastered them. And that's okay, because in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 practical ways to take control of your thinking and use it to your advantage. You see, our thoughts are like seeds that we plant in our minds. And just like a seed, they have the potential to grow into something beautiful or something destructive. The good news is we have the power to choose which thoughts we want to nurture and which ones we want to weed out. I know that many of you may be struggling with negative thoughts, self-doubt, and limiting beliefs. But I want you to know that you are not alone. We all have our battles with our thoughts. But by listening to this message, you are taking the first step towards turning things around. So, get ready to learn how to master your thinking and create a life that you truly desire. Let's dive in. The 5th way to master your thinking is practicing gratitude. Now, before I dive into this topic, let me ask you a question. How many of you wake up every morning feeling grateful for what you have in your life? How many of you take a moment each day to appreciate the blessings that surround you? I can bet that not many of you do. And that is why I'm here today, to remind you of the power and importance of gratitude. You see, gratitude is not just a mere feeling or emotion. It is a way of life. It is a state of mind that can transform your entire being. It is the key to unlocking a life of abundance, happiness, and success. But why is gratitude so important? Well, let me tell you a story. There was once a man who had everything: a successful career, a loving family, and a beautiful home. Yet he was constantly unhappy and dissatisfied with his life. He always wanted more, and he never took the time to appreciate what he already had. One day he met a wise man who told him, "If you are not grateful for what you have, you will never be happy with what you get." These words struck a chord with the man, and he decided to change his perspective. He started practicing gratitude. And to his surprise, his life began to change. He became more content, more fulfilled, and more successful than ever before. And that, my friends, is the power of gratitude. You see, when you practice gratitude, you shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. You start to see the beauty in the little things, and you appreciate the people and things in your life more deeply. And when you are grateful, you attract more things to be grateful for. It's like a magnet that attracts positivity and abundance into your life. But let me tell you, gratitude is not just about saying thank you. It is about feeling thankful. It is about expressing your appreciation and acknowledging the goodness in your life. It is about counting your blessings, no matter how small they may seem. So how can you practice gratitude? Well, it's simple. First and foremost, start your day with gratitude. As soon as you wake up, take a moment to think about all the things you are grateful for. It could be something as simple as having a roof over your head or a warm cup of coffee. And before you go to bed, reflect on your day and think about the good things that happened to you. This will help you go to sleep with a positive mindset. Another way to practice gratitude is by keeping a gratitude journal. Every day, write down at least 3 things you are grateful for. It could be anything: a kind gesture from a stranger, a promotion at work, or a beautiful sunset. This will not only help you cultivate a grateful mindset, but it will also serve as a reminder of all the good things in your life when you are feeling down. You can also express your gratitude to others. Take the time to thank the people in your life who have made a positive impact. It could be your parents, your friends, your colleagues, or even a stranger who helped you in some way. Your words of appreciation can make someone's day and spread positivity in the world. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking, but Jim, my life is not perfect. I have struggles, challenges, and setbacks. How can I be grateful for that? My friends, let me tell you, Gratitude is not about denying your problems. It is about finding the silver lining in every situation. It is about learning from your struggles and growing from your challenges. It is about being grateful for the lessons they teach you and the strength they give you. In fact, I believe that the toughest times in our lives are the ones we should be most grateful for. They shape us into who we are and prepare us for the future. As the saying goes, smooth seas do not make skillful sailors. So embrace your struggles and be grateful for the growth they bring. Now, I want to leave you with a challenge. For the next 21 days, I want you to practice gratitude every day. Write down 3 things you are grateful for. Express your appreciation to someone, or simply take a moment to reflect on your blessings. And I guarantee you, after 21 days, you will see a shift in your mindset and your life. Now to number 4. The 4th way to master your thinking is by setting goals and creating a plan. We all have dreams and aspirations, things that we want to achieve in our lives. But the sad truth is that most people never turn those dreams into reality. They remain just that, dreams. Why is that? It's because they lack a clear direction and a plan to get there. As the saying goes, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Setting goals is the first step towards achieving success. It gives us a clear target to aim for and a purpose to work towards. Without goals, we are just wandering aimlessly through life, never truly reaching our full potential. Goals give us something to strive for, something to get excited about, and something to measure our progress against. But setting goals is not enough. We also need to have a plan in place to achieve those goals. A goal without a plan is just a wish. We must have a roadmap that will guide us towards our desired destination. A plan helps us break down our goals into smaller, more manageable tasks. It helps us stay focused and on track. It gives us a sense of direction and purpose. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, but Jim, I don't know how to set goals or create a plan. Well, let me tell you, it's not as complicated as you may think. The first step is to have a clear vision of what you want to achieve. Ask yourself, what do I want to accomplish in my life? Be specific and write it down. This will be your ultimate goal. Next, break down that goal into smaller, more achievable goals. These will be your short-term goals. For example, if your ultimate goal is to start your own business, your short-term goals could be to research the market, create a business plan, and save a certain amount of money. Once you have your short-term goals, it's time to create a plan to achieve them. This plan should include specific actions you need to take and a timeline for when you want to achieve each goal. It's important to be realistic and give yourself enough time to accomplish each task. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. But setting goals and creating a plan is just the beginning. The real work comes in actually taking action towards your goals. You can have the best plan in the world, but if you don't take action, it's all for nothing. As the great Napoleon Hill once said, action is the real measure of intelligence. So, my friends, I urge you to take action towards your goals. Don't wait for the perfect moment or for everything to fall into place. The perfect moment is now. The time is now. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back. Remember, success is not a matter of chance, it's a matter of choice. It's up to you to make the choice to take action towards your goals. And let me tell you, the journey towards achieving your goals will not be easy. There will be obstacles and challenges along the way. But don't let them discourage you. Embrace them as opportunities to learn and grow. As the saying goes, smooth seas do not make skillful sailors. It's through overcoming challenges that we become stronger and more resilient. Another important aspect of setting goals and creating a plan is to constantly review and adjust them. Life is not a straight line. It's full of twists and turns. And sometimes our goals may change, or our plans may need to be adjusted. Don't be afraid to adapt and make changes as needed. The important thing is to keep moving forward towards your ultimate goal. And now the third way to master your thinking, and that is by surrounding yourself with positive people. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking. Why is it so important to surround ourselves with positive people? Can't we just be positive on our own? Well, the answer is yes, we can be positive on our own, but it becomes much easier when we have a supportive and positive environment around us. As the saying goes, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This is a powerful statement, and one that I believe holds a lot of truth. We are heavily influenced by the people we surround ourselves with, whether we realize it or not. So it is crucial that we choose our company wisely. Think about it. If you surround yourself with negative, toxic people who constantly complain and bring you down, how do you think that will affect your mindset? It will be much harder for you to maintain a positive outlook when you are constantly bombarded with negativity. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with positive, motivated individuals who uplift and inspire you, it becomes much easier to maintain a positive mindset. So the question then becomes, how do we surround ourselves with positive people? Well, let me share with you a few ways that have worked for me and I believe will work for you as well. Firstly, be intentional about the people you spend time with. This may sound obvious, but oftentimes we don't realize the impact that certain people have on us until it's too late. Take a moment to reflect on the people in your life and ask yourself, do these people bring positivity into my life? Do they support and encourage me? Do they inspire me to be a better version of myself? If the answer to these questions is no, then it may be time to reevaluate the relationships in your life. Surrounding yourself with positive people also means being selective about the media you consume. In today's digital age, we are constantly bombarded with information, and it is up to us to filter out the negative and focus on the positive. Be mindful of the content you are consuming, whether it be on social media, television, or in books. Make sure that it aligns with your values and goals and contributes to your personal growth. Secondly, seek out like-minded individuals. It's important to surround yourself with people who share similar interests and goals as you. This not only creates a sense of camaraderie, but also provides a support system for you to lean on. When you have a group of people who are all working towards a common goal, it becomes much easier to stay motivated and positive. One of the best ways to find like-minded individuals is by joining groups or organizations that align with your interests. This could be a book club, a volunteer organization, or a fitness group. Not only will you meet new people, but you will also have the opportunity to learn from others and expand your knowledge and skills. Thirdly, be a positive influence yourself. We often forget that we have the power to influence those around us. By being a positive and uplifting person, you can inspire others to do the same. Your positive energy and attitude can be contagious, and you may find that people are naturally drawn to you because of it. In addition, by being a positive influence, you will attract positive people into your life. Like attracts like, and when you radiate positivity, you will naturally attract positive people into your circle. So focus on being the best version of yourself and watch as the right people come into your life. Lastly, don't be afraid to distance yourself from negative people. This can be a difficult step, especially if these negative people are friends or family members. But sometimes, in order to grow and thrive, we need to let go of relationships that no longer serve us. This doesn't mean that you have to completely cut these people out of your life, but it does mean setting boundaries and limiting your time with them. And now to number 2. The second way to master your thinking is by reading and learning. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Reading? Learning? That sounds boring and tedious. But let me tell you, my friends, there is no greater investment than investing in yourself through reading and learning. As the saying goes, leaders are readers. You see, the world is changing at a rapid pace. And in order to keep up with this ever-evolving world, we must continuously learn and adapt. The moment we stop learning, we stop growing. And the moment we stop growing, we start dying. Reading and learning is not just about acquiring knowledge. It's about gaining an edge over others. It's about staying ahead of the game. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. Now you might be wondering, what should I read? Where should I start? My answer to that is simple. Read anything and everything that interests you. Whether it's books, articles, blogs, or even podcasts, as long as it's something that sparks your curiosity, go for it. But I must warn you, not all reading material is created equal. Be selective in what you read. Choose books that will challenge you, inspire you, and teach you something new. As my mentor, Earl Showoff, used to say, don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills. Reading and learning also allows us to gain new perspectives. We all have our own biases and beliefs, but by reading and learning from different sources, we open ourselves up to new ideas and ways of thinking. This not only expands our knowledge, but it also helps us become more open-minded and understanding individuals. Furthermore, reading and learning helps us to develop critical thinking skills. In today's world, where information is readily available at our fingertips, it's important to be able to sift through the noise and determine what is true and what is not. By reading and learning, we sharpen our ability to think critically and make informed decisions. But it's not just about gaining knowledge and skills. It's also about personal growth. Reading and learning allows us to reflect on our own thoughts and beliefs. It helps us to identify areas where we need to improve and gives us the tools to do so. As Warren Buffett once said, the more you learn, the more you'll earn. Now, some of you might be thinking, I don't have time to read, I'm too busy. But let me tell you, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. It's how we choose to use those hours that makes all the difference. Instead of spending hours scrolling through social media or binge-watching TV shows, use that time to read and learn. Make it a priority. And for those of you who say, I don't like reading, it's not for me, well, I have news for you. Reading is a skill. And like any other skill, it can be developed and improved upon. Start small, set a goal to read for just 15 minutes a day, and gradually increase it. You'll be surprised at how much you can learn in just a short amount of time. But reading and learning is not just about personal growth, it's also about leaving a legacy. As the saying goes, a book is a gift you can open again and again. By reading and learning, we not only better ourselves, but we also have the opportunity to share our knowledge and experiences with others through writing or teaching. And let me tell you, there is no greater feeling than knowing that you have positively impacted someone's life through your words and teachings. As Maya Angelou said, when you learn, teach. When you get, give. Now it is an honor to stand before you today and share with you the number one way to master your thinking. This is a topic that has been near and dear to my heart for many years, and I am grateful for the opportunity to share my insights with you. As we embark on this journey of personal development, it is important to remember that our thoughts create our reality. Everything that we see, feel, and experience in our lives is a direct result of our thinking. Therefore, it is crucial that we learn to master our thoughts in order to create the life that we desire. So, what is the number one way to do this? It is simple yet powerful, and it is something that each and every one of us can do. The number one way to master your thinking is to practice positive self-talk. You see, our minds are like gardens. Whatever seeds we plant in them will grow and flourish. If we plant seeds of doubt, fear, and negativity, we will reap a harvest of the same. But if we plant seeds of positivity, confidence, and belief, we will reap a harvest of abundance and success. This is where positive self-talk comes in. It is the act of consciously choosing to speak to ourselves in a positive and empowering manner. It is the practice of replacing negative thoughts with positive ones. And it is a habit that can transform our lives. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking. But Jim, I can't control my thoughts. They just pop into my head. And I understand where you are coming from. Our minds are constantly bombarded with external stimuli. And it can be challenging to filter out the negative thoughts. But let me tell you, it is not impossible. Think of it this way. If someone came up to you and started spewing negativity and criticism, would you just stand there and take it? Of course not. You would either walk away or stand up for yourself and defend your worth. So why do we allow our own minds to do the same thing to us? It is time to take control of our thoughts and choose to speak to ourselves in a positive and empowering manner. And the best way to do this is through positive self-talk. Now, I want to share with you 3 simple steps to practice positive self-talk and master your thinking. Step 1, become aware of your thoughts. The first step in any change is awareness. We must become aware of our thoughts in order to change them. So, I challenge you to pay attention to your thoughts throughout the day. Are they mostly positive or negative? Are they empowering or limiting? Once you become aware of your thoughts, you can start to make changes. Step 2, replace negative thoughts with positive ones. When a negative thought pops into your head, acknowledge it and then consciously choose to replace it with a positive one. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I can't do this," replace it with, "I am capable and I will figure it out." It may feel unnatural at first, but with practice, it will become second nature. Step 3, affirm yourself daily. It is not enough to just replace negative thoughts with positive ones. We must also actively affirm ourselves on a daily basis. This can be done through daily affirmations or simply speaking positive statements to ourselves throughout the day. The key is to make these affirmations specific, positive, and in the present tense. For example, I am confident, capable, and worthy of success. Now, some of you may be thinking, "But Jim, this all sounds great in theory, but does it really work?" And my answer to that is yes, it does. I have seen the power of positive self-talk in my own life and in the lives of countless others. It has the ability to transform our thoughts, our beliefs, and ultimately our reality. But don't just take my word for it. I encourage you to try it for yourself. Make a commitment to practice positive self-talk for the next 30 days and see how it impacts your life. I can guarantee that you will see a difference. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with one final thought. Our thoughts are powerful. They have the ability to shape our reality and determine our level of success. So let's make a conscious effort to master our thinking by practicing positive self-talk. Let's plant seeds of positivity, confidence, and belief in our minds and watch them grow into a life of abundance and success.